Yes, sir. You are audible.
Fine. You ready for the interview?
Yes, sir.
Well, so let us start the interview. Please introduce yourself first.
Good evening, sir. My name is Vikas Kumar. I come from Nevada district, Bihar. I have done BSc in chemistry from Magad University. I am currently working in Ministry of Statistics as an MTS in September 2021. I am now preparing for EPFO.
Okay. So currently you are working in Ministry of Statistics.
Yes, sir.
What is your profile there?
It is a MTS job, sir. A multitasking job.
Okay. So recently we have seen that a lot of statisticians have resigned. The premier statisticians of India, they have resigned and showing that they are not happy with the way the current regime is going about its statistics policy. I mean, are you aware of that?
No, sir, I am not aware of it.
Okay. So tell me, what are the key surveys that are conducted by CSO?
Ministry of Statistics, mainly surveys done by CSO. It is NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization, and CSO is a publishing body of Ministry of
Statistics. Okay, so tell about NSSO itself.
There is a survey called Periodic Labor Force Survey, and also some surveys about socio-economic development.
What else? Can you name any other survey except Periodic Labor Force Survey?
No, sir, currently I am not able to.
Okay. So your hobby is reading non-fiction books. So yes. What was the last book you have read?
I have read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I am presently reading Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. So have you read any book of Shashi Tharoor?
No, sir, I have not yet read it.
Okay. Now, book reading is on the wane in India. Do you agree to it?
In my opinion, book reading is a very important skill of a human being.
My point is book reading is decreasing, especially young people. They're not taking up book reading as hobbies or as habits. So do you agree to it?
Yes, with the progress of internet and development, with the growth of technology, they are more moving towards other hobbies like gaming or blogging, microblogging.
Yeah. So my question to you is, if suppose you are the secretary in the department of HRD, and you have and you have a lot of powers at your hand. Now tell, what were the 3 key things that you will do to promote book reading?
I will first take help from various educators and book writers. I will first ask help from them to how to increase the how to inculcate book reading habits in youth.
Okay, so what is your take on ebooks? Do you think ebooks should be promoted more, or it's the hard copy of the books that is the better way of inculcating the habit of reading?
I think ebooks are free of cost. They don't cost too much. Most of them are available in Google for free. So for poor students who want to read books for free and don't have enough economic to purchase books, so ebooks are better for them. And those who are able to purchase the book,
do you agree that the books on Google, most of them, they are the pirated copies and sold without the copyright? So is it a violation of rules?
I think
That the books you are talking that they are free on Google. I'm talking about those books particularly.
yes, sir. If there is a copyright issue, then the book publisher should can remove by going to the by process of law.
Okay. My last question to you is, why do you want to come to EPFO?
EPFO will provide me desired growth in my career, and I believe that it will utilize my true potential. It will give me opportunity and challenges as well to further enhance my knowledge and opportunities.
Okay, so but that all of it you could have done in the field of chemistry as well, in which you have done your graduation.
Yes, sir.
So
Could you
all
please
these
repeat?
things, yeah, go ahead, please.
Could you please repeat the questions?
Okay. See, all these aspects that you mentioned about EPFO were very much possible in the field of chemistry itself, wherein you have done your graduation.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Sir, the BSc in chemistry have a limited scope in field of in the field.
No, but you would have had scope after MSc and PhD.
I have not done MSc in.
No, you have not done. But I am comparing. If you had opted to do MSc and PhD in chemistry, career growth opportunities, etc., all of it would have been there.
But I'm willing to go for prepare for government exams. So I chose the EPFO.
Okay, fine. So those were my questions, Vikas. Now,
Yes.
other esteemed members of the panel, they will ask questions to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So Vikas, tell me about roles and responsibilities of EO and AO.
Sir, first enforcement officer is the in charge of his area, and he is liable to enforce the APF and MPF in his area, and he has to make sure that every eligible establishment is following the rules of the APF Act.
What is the eligibility to be enrolled in this provisions of EPF and MP Act?
The establishment which have 20 or more workers are mandatorily to cover under the EPF Act.
Is there any ceiling on wages?
Yes, there are ceiling on wages. Only those employees will be covered who have monthly basic pay and DA is 15,000 and less.
Okay. And what happens when the basic and DA crosses the ceiling mark of 15,000? What happens then?
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
What happens when the basic and DA of any employee crosses 15,000? Are they excluded from the subscription of EPF scheme?
As per my understanding, sir, there should be only 15,000 should be
Okay.
capped.
What do you understand by social security?
Social security are the programs run by various our government and various institutions to provide for
Really a program?
social security basically gives many programs of provide security in case of oldness, death, disability, and in case of unemployment and maternity benefits.
Okay. Recently, PM of a country has resigned from his post. Okay. Can you name this person?
I am not able to recall right now.
Have you heard about Boris Johnson, PM of United Kingdom?
Yes, sir.
Britain? Yeah. And he resigned from his post. Okay.
Yes.
What was the reason behind that?
I think internal politics is the reason. I don't exactly know the reason.
Okay. Another former prime minister of a country was shot dead yesterday. He was shot and later he died in the hospital. Okay, so who was that person? Do you know?
He was Mr. Shinzo Abe from Japan.
Okay. Your optional subject is chemistry, right?
Optional is my graduation subject.
Sorry, not optional, your graduation subject. What are lanthanides?
Lanthanides are rare minerals, sir. It is basically the atomic number from 57 to 57 to 71 atomic number. They are lanthanides.
Okay. What is the difference between fission and fusion? And which of the two are cleaner sources of energy?
In nuclear fission, the atomic uranium atoms are break into by the chain reaction, and atomic fusion, the two nuclear atoms are fused between the to create high energy for nuclear power. And as per my understanding, nuclear fusion should be a cleaner source.
Okay. Do you know any state in India where the EPF and MP Act does not apply? Is there any state like that?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that. Right.
Okay. Okay, last question, because tell me the promotional avenues of EO and AO. What are the hierarchy above EO and AO?
Sir, EO and AO are subordinate officers. Above them, there is EPFC, Assistant Provident Fund Commissioner. Then there is Regional Provident Fund Commissioner, Grade 2. And then there is a Regional PFC, Grade 1. Above that, there is a CPFC, Central Provident Fund Commissioner. And after that, Central Board of Trustees.
And who appoints CPFC?
I think government, Central Board of Trustee, in my understanding.
Okay, okay. Vikas, you are from Nevada, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the history behind naming that particular area Nevada? What is the meaning of Nevada and what is the history behind this?
So Nevada was created in 1973 from Gaya district as a.
No, I am asking about nomenclature of Nevada.
I don't exactly know why Nevada is named so.
Okay. Your interview is over from my side. The other member of the board, they will take over.
Hi, Vikas.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, is it okay if I don't turn on my video? I think there is some issue with my video.
Yes, sir. Is it okay? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm fine, sir.
So, Vikas, your hobby is interested in singing.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you mean by interested in singing? So, do you sing or do you like to listen to music or what?
Interested in this sense is in of low intensity. Just I am not professionally learning singing, but I use it in my increasing my memory power for better sleep and reduce stress and anxiety. And
so you don't sing, or do you sing?
Please repeat the question, sir.
So, do you sing or not? That's what my question.
Yes, I sing. Yes.
So, what kind of music you like? What kind of music you sing?
Actually, I follow the Bollywood music from singers like Lata Mangeshkar, Arijit Singh.
Arijit Singh, you are.
Yes.
So, can you tell me one new song of Arijit Singh that you like?
The news in 2020, his song was Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas, and then now recently his new. I am not able to recall the recent some.
Okay, okay, fine. So you are. So Vikas, tell me, is there any corruption in EPFO? What are your thoughts on it?
I think I have come to know from someone that there may be corruption chances, but I don't exactly find any articles on the corruption.
Okay, so people say that in general there is corruption in government machinery.
Yes, there is a perception in people's mind.
Okay, so you don't think that perception is right?
It may or may not be true, sir. As far as I am not the exact, not the member of EPFO.
No, I'm asking about in general government machinery. Leave EPFO.
There are certain cases of, I believe that there are certain cases of corruption in which EO are basically involved in corruption.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
Sir, I'm not actually aware about the corruption issues.
Okay, so do you think that EPFO should be privatized?
I think EPFO will have some I think EPFO should not be privatized because there is a huge amount of fund involved, and that cannot be privatized as privatization leads to profit centric ideology more, and I believe that EPFO is more about social welfare and social security of the employees.
So you are saying that privatizing railway is also not good idea.
Privatization, I believe that privatization in railways will not affect it will improve the performance of railways, because there are so many delays in train schedules, and also.
Okay, so okay, leave it. So tell me difference between EPFO and LIC.
EPFO is generally for employees whose salary is less than 15,000. Wages are less than 15,000, and it applies only for the establishment in which 20 or more workers are working. Whereas LIC is for common public, everybody can avail the schemes and subscribe to the schemes in the LIC. And LIC is merely provide insurance benefit and also pension benefit, but EPFO is mainly for provident fund and also provide insurance and pension as well.
So is there any income limit for LIC also?
Sir, I'm not aware of that right now.
Okay, fine. So that's it from my side. So Dhananjay sir will start with the feedback.
Thank you, sir.
Vikas, you're not
Good evening,
visible.
sir.
Good evening. Your video is not coming, so but I'm starting my feedback.
Okay, sir.
Vikas, you have improved from yesterday, no doubt about it. But a few things which you still. When is your interview?
13 July, sir.
13 July. Okay, so you have 4 days, right?
Yes.
So you are planning to give an offline mock as well.
Yes, sir.
Which date?
10th of July. There is a schedule, not Yatharth in.
Okay. So you're improving, no doubt about it. But what is happening is you're not taking time to start the answer. That is causing you to do a lot of etc. and that is creating a negative picture. But in certain questions you have answered them well, but at the outset you give an impression that you are very half confident about it, right? So what you should do is, rather you should take time, take 1 or 2 seconds, think about the question answer, and then start in a confident manner, because you know the most of the answers now. You very well explained about privatization of EPFO, etc., why it should not be done, and why railway it's okay to privatize railway in that sense. Your answers are good, but that confidence part will come if you will start late. You don't have to do etc. Just say everything confidently, because you know things now.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that is how you should go. And on the part of hobby as well, it was better than yesterday that you mentioned one more book except Bhagavad Gita. Right? So it seemed that, yeah, well, you are reading. Beyond that, have you read about EPFO?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what you will do is, in the next 3-4 days, practice more of communication. Knowledge part is not being tested here. So you stand in front of the mirror, have a list of questions, look into the mirror, try to answer question in 30 seconds and 3 sentences. Keep practicing it for the next 2-3 days. I'm sure you will improve a lot. So do this tomorrow, the whole day, maybe 3-4 hours tomorrow. Practice this communication. Try to answer as many questions as you can in 3 sentences bold, and then come for the offline mock. Because posture, body language, confidence, etc., they are better evaluated in an offline mock. Right? But you have improved a lot since yesterday. So I would like to compliment you for that. Keep going this way. Right? All the best from my side. Now other panelists will add.
तो विकास ये था कि आप जब भी मान लीजिए कोई भी सवाल आपसे पूछा जा रहा है, तो पहले तो जैसे आपको धनंजय सर ने बताया कि ऐसा कुछ है नहीं कि तुरंत मतलब उधर से सवाल खत्म हुआ और तुरंत बोलना शुरू कर देना है, नहीं। 2-3 सेकंड रुक के पहले सोचना है, ठीक है। वो सोचने का मतलब ये होता है कि हम क्या आर्गुमेंट देने जा रहे हैं ना, उसको एक बार आदमी कंस्ट्रक्ट कर लेता है पहले, ठीक है। उसके बाद उस आर्गुमेंट को जो है वो कम्युनिकेट किया जाता है इंटरव्यूअर को, ठीक है। तो इसके लिए एक छोटा सा पॉज जो है वो काफी जरूरी होता है, किसी भी ऐसा नहीं केवल इंटरव्यू में, नॉर्मल कन्वर्सेशन में भी, ठीक है। वो छोटा सा पॉज जो है वो बहुत जरूरी होता है। दूसरा ये है कि देखिए इंटरव्यू ऐसा नहीं है कि शुरू से लेके लास्ट तक जो है आपका इंटरव्यू एकदम परफेक्ट जाएगा, ठीक है। कुछ पोर्शन ऐसे होंगे जिसमें आप सवाल का जवाब जो है काफी अच्छे से दे पाएंगे, कुछ जो पोर्शन होंगे उसमें आप काफी अच्छे से नहीं दे पाएंगे, या फिर आपको पता नहीं होगा, ठीक है। तो बात यह है कि जिसका जवाब हम नहीं भी दे रहे हैं, ठीक है, उसका भी थोड़ा एक जो है अच्छे तरीके से डिग्निफाइड वे में जो है उसको हम डिनाई भी करें। जहाँ पे नहीं आ रहा है, जहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ी हमें लग रहा है, ठीक है, वहाँ पे हम कह सकते हैं कि भाई इतना ही पता है, इससे ज्यादा हमको पता नहीं है, ठीक है ना। उसके बाद जैसे आपसे जब जवाब कोई भी सवाल जैसे मैंने आपसे ईओ एओ का वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पूछा, ठीक है, तो उसको थोड़ा कंस्ट्रक्ट ऐसे करना है। उसमें आप ये देखिए कि 2 सवाल है, ठीक है, ईओ का और एओ का, दोनों का अलग अलग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ठीक है। तो थोड़ा मतलब कि जो है अच्छे से जो है उसको बताना है कि हाँ भाई ईओ इस तरह, मैं तो इस तरह से कहूंगा कि दोनों को हम पहले ही डिफ्रेंशिएट कर दें। जब हम पहला ही आंसर जब दे रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे डिफ्रेंशिएट कर लेंगे कि सर ईओ फील्ड जॉब है, एओ जो है वो एक डेस्क जॉब है, ठीक है। एक अंतर हमने बता दिया। उसके बाद आगे हम जाएंगे कि सर ईओ जो है वो फील्ड में जो भी है ईपीएफ एंड एमपी एक्ट इन सब को इन्फोर्स करते हैं, ठीक है। एम्प्लॉयर को जो है वो फैसिलिटेट करते हैं, जो डिफॉल्टर एम्प्लॉयर होता है उस पर एक्शन लेती, जो भी है इस तरह से, ठीक है। एओ का वही है कि क्लेम सेटलमेंट करते हैं, जो ग्रीवांस से जाते हैं उनको सुनते हैं, ठीक है। आरटीआई वगैरह रिप्लाई ये सब जितना भी है वो सब कर सकते हैं। तो आप इस तरह से उसको बताइए। और ये तो चलिए जो हम लोग ऑफिस में करते हैं वो बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको, ठीक है। आप ये गूगल पे जो है आप जब जाएंगे तो ये सब सारा चीज मिल जाता है, तो उसमें कम से कम 3-4 जो मेन पॉइंट लगता है वो उठा के जो है देख लेना है। दूसरा ये है कि जैसे आपके एरिया से रिलेटेड जो चीजें हैं, आप कहीं से हैं उसके बारे में थोड़ा जानकारी जो है वो रखना चाहिए। नवादा नालंदा ये सब जो है थोड़ा ठीक ठाक मतलब फेमस एरिया रहा है। अब नवादा का मान लीजिए मैंने आपसे नाम पूछा, नवादा का बेसिकली जो नक्सलाइट वगैरह हैं इन सब से उसका काफी ज्यादा जुड़ाव रहा है, झारखंड से लगा हुआ है, ठीक है। तो उस पर बहुत सारे सवाल बनते हैं, उन सब चीजों को भी जो है आप थोड़ा देख लीजिए। नवादा का नाम मैं आपको बता देता हूँ ठीक है, इसको ये जो है ना पहले एक मार्केट हुआ करता था, ठीक है, छोटा सा मार्केट हुआ करता था, बाद में ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने इसको टेक ओवर किया। इसको नव अवध कहते थे पहले, ठीक है, जिसका मतलब होता है न्यू टाउन, ठीक है, उसी से जो है इसको नवादा बताया गया वहाँ। ये
नव
जो भी
भवन।
छोटा छोटा, हाँ नव अवध, आप ये देख लीजिएगा,
ठीक है।
ठीक है। तो ये सब सारा चीज जो है आप कल, कहने का मतलब ये है कि कम जो पोर्शन 3-4-5 दिन के बाद मेरा इंटरव्यू है, 4-5 दिन में मैं जितना स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सकता हूँ उसको देख लूंगा। किसको स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सकता हूँ, जिससे मैं ऑलरेडी बहुत सारी चीजों से रिलेटेड हूँ, या फिर जो ऐसी चीजें हैं जिससे सवाल आने का ज्यादा चांस है। ईओ का प्रोफाइल हो गया, ईपीएफओ हो गया, सीपीएफसी का जैसे आपने बताया सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ ट्रस्टी, उसका सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट करती है, ठीक है। तो आप ये सब सारा चीज जो है वो थोड़ा देख लीजिए। ये सब वो है जो 5-10 मिनट में आदमी ब्रशअप कर सकता है, ठीक है। मेरा अपना प्रोफाइल क्या है, जो ईपीएफओ में जा रहा हूँ वो क्या है, उसके बारे में थोड़ा देख लेना है। बाकी जनरल इशू, अब मान लीजिए आपने किसने रिजाइन किया, किस पीएम में, वो नहीं बताया तो वो उतना बड़ा इशू नहीं है, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर ये है कि सीपीएफसी को सीबीटी अपॉइंट करता है तो वो थोड़ा इशू हो जाता है, ठीक है ना। तो इसलिए जो है इन चीजों को आप देख लीजिए, और उसके बाद कॉन्फिडेंट होके जो है वो जाना है। कोई भी जवाब देना है तो कॉन्फिडेंट होके देना है, ठीक है। धनंजय सर ने जो आपको रिव्यू दिया है उस पर वर्क करिए, और थोड़ा जो है और देख लीजिए एक बार।
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
ओके विकास, तो मैं भी यही बोलना चाहूंगा। मेरे को बस एक थोड़ा सा उसमें लगा था, जैसे मैंने आपको करप्शन वाला सवाल पूछा था,
Yes.
तो आप एकदम ही पता नहीं घबरा गए, या आपको क्या डर लग रहा था कि मैं गवर्नमेंट के बारे में कुछ बोल दूंगा तो क्या, मतलब मेरे को एकदम से आपके चेहरे पे घबराहट आ गई। मैंने ईपीएफओ में करप्शन पूछा, फिर मैंने ईपीएफओ छोड़ के मैंने बोला इन जनरल गवर्नमेंट मशीनरी में करप्शन है क्या। तो ऐसे डरिए मत, मतलब करप्शन ऐसा कुछ कोई अभी छुपी हुई चीज तो है नहीं कि आप इतना डर जाएंगे एकदम से कि आपको डर लग रहा है। कॉन्फिडेंस लाइए, है ना। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आपके हल्के से डर की वजह से जो आपको आता है वो भी आप नहीं एक्सप्रेस कर पा रहे हैं या बता पा रहे हैं, है ना। ठीक है, बाकी आपका सब अच्छा है, बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
Sir, I want to ask if the 10 out of 10, how much you can give it to
सॉरी
this
सॉरी,
interview? Out of 10, how much will you give to this interview?
धनंजय सर विल बेटर टेल दैट।
Yeah, Vikas,
Yes.
see, right now, yesterday, if let us compare it with yesterday, because it should be a comparison between you yesterday and you today, rather than you versus other candidates now, because you have made stark improvement. So that is what matters to me. And you are coming for an offline mock, and I wish you all the best. You study hard tomorrow. Don't get into this trap of marks right now. Compete with yourself that the way you are today, and try to work hard tomorrow, and we'll see on it the day after tomorrow, right? So that day I'll give you a fair evaluation of your marks, because today it's not even fair because you have an offline mock day after tomorrow. So work very hard for it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Your
I can.
video is
Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. Okay.
Yes.
Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Ankit.
Hello, sir.
So, am I audible as well as visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You ready for the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start your interview. Please introduce yourself first.
Sir, my name is Vikas. I completed my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Allahabad. Then I taught for 3 years in Resonance as chemistry faculty for IIT-JEE. And then I got into UPSC preparations. And recently I completed MA in Economics from BHU. So yeah, that's it, I think.
Okay. So you are from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, tell me, how do you see Ganga now? Is it cleaner than it was before the Namami Gange project?
Well, I won't say the Ganga itself is cleaner, but obviously the ghats have been cleaner. There have been like the cleanliness drive for ghats and also the cultural activity taking place alongside
Okay.
ghats.
So
Yeah.
what can we conclude from what you're saying? A lot of money has again gone down the drain in the name of Ganga cleaning, and no effective results are there on the ground.
Yeah, we can say it to some extent. Yes. We can.
Okay. And you have a keen interest in NFT
Yes, sir.
and crypto space. What is this NFT stands for here?
NFT is non-fungible tokens. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Please tell more about it in
Yeah.
brief.
Okay. Actually, whatever currencies, cryptocurrencies we see, mainly they serve some specific purposes. Like they provide a kind of platform. Like we have Ethereum blockchain, the same is for BNB blockchain, Tezos, Polygon, Matic. So all these platforms are used to make a kind of, you can say, art, JPG images or video files. They are stored in all those blockchains. And all these NFTs, they have some values, and these values are created according to yeah, you can say
Okay.
there are many benchmarks. According to them, the values of these NFTs are created, and the
Okay.
market runs by that.
So some idea I have been able to get from there.
Hmm.
Now tell me, what is the stance of the government, or do you support that stance that the recently in budget the government has decided to tax them, and still they are not a legal tender in India and not legally acceptable? So how is it explainable that something has been taxed and it is not yet legal altogether?
Well, they are not banning it altogether. Legal tender is kind of a different thing. So that like we can't to buy something or to provide it like a payment method. But if we're not banning it, so okay, I'll just reframe my answer. We can say that we can use it to gain profit from that, and we can pay tax to the government. Okay, so even if it's not converted into a legal tender, we can get indulged into that and get I think decent amount of profit from that, and that is beneficial for the government also.
So don't you think on a similar lines the government should start taxing betting as well?
I think
and legalize it altogether now. Is it high time now?
Well, we can say that they're kind of tiptoeing around this subject, because we can see the indirect gambling websites and the apps, okay, where we can't gamble directly, but indirect gambling is like that's prevalent. Many of our current cricketer and the past cricketers are doing
So that is so therefore my question is this only. Is it high time now that the government should legalize betting in India?
Well, that's for the government is to decide. I really can't comment on that, because there are many states in which the lotteries are still relevant. There are many states the lottery is illegal. So maybe one day government may decide that it can legalize that. And so yeah, I really can't make any comment.
No, I'm asking for your opinion. Looking at the situation on the ground, you yourself said that there is a lot of apps, etc.
If your question,
your personal take on it.
If your question is on the pretext of NFTs on crypto or cryptocurrencies, I will say that the cryptocurrency and NFT space is dominated by technology as well.
So no, I'm asking about betting. My question still is on betting only. Should it be legalized in India now?
I think they, because the people involved in the betting, they already know the involved risk. So yeah, it's for them to suffer or to gain profit from. So yeah, they can do it. I would support in a way.
Okay, which TV series do you generally watch?
Well, I used to watch many TV series, and currently I'm watching The Boys, you can say Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, Prison Break, How I Met Your Mother, Big Bang Theory, and stuff like that.
What does it add to your personality? I mean, what do you learn from all this?
That's an interesting question. Okay, there's a TV series named Friends. Okay, so for a boy like me who belongs to a middle class family in a city like Varanasi, and then he gets to engineering college, let's say MNIT, NIT Allahabad. So when I went there, there was a whole different kind of crowd. Like international crowd was there as well from Dasakota. So I was just perplexed. Like people are roaming with their iPhones in their hand and they're ordering pizza in dinner. So it was all altogether a new world. So when I started watching these web series or the international TV episodes, I kind of had a glimpse of an international perspective, international world, how friendships work, how in a general.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Now you also mentioned one more series, that is How I Met Your Mother. So what are your key takeaways from that series?
Yeah, okay. That's an interesting TV series because interesting persons are there, and there's a character called Barney Stinson, if you remember. Well, he kind of carries a different kind of confidence in it. Like, even if he can't like perform the task, but he believes in a strategy called fake it till you make it. So many people still follow that kind of, you can say, the mantra in their life. So yeah, it was nice, a fun series to watch, and especially they were like the last 20 minutes or so. So yeah, that was stress buster kind of thing.
Okay, so are you aware of the responsibilities of accounts officer in EPFO?
I might have some idea.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. The accounts that they keep, the companies they keep, the kind of benefit that they provide to their employees, and the account for account and registry for all those benefits, all those schemes that they provide, we have to just go and check it and just make sure there are not any discrepancies and all. So I think that's
anything else that you have read in the notification or that comes to your mind right now? Any other responsibility department wise?
No, sir, I really can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you, according to you, Ankit, what should be the 3 primary traits of an enforcement officer? Because you must be aware that enforcement officers work under a lot of pressure, adversity, and a lot of political influence as well at times. So what are the key traits that they are supposed to have to carry out their jobs well?
The first, I think, would be the integrity. Okay, that we should be honest to our trade, because we should know that we are responsible for many many marginalized and many poor people, because their future, their livelihood depends on honest work. Okay, the first would be this, and the second, that you have already mentioned, the pressure. So how well can we handle pressure? How well can we work under pressure? Okay, the second thing should be this, and third, I must say, to get familiar with the laws as well as possible, because there are many laws, rules, and regulation that industries try to bend their way. So we just have to like look for the loopholes that they can't like get away with. So yeah, to polish ourselves better, to keep updated ourselves with the new laws. I think yeah, these 3
okay
do the job. Yeah.
Well, so those were my questions, Ankit. Now other esteemed members of the panel will ask questions to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Ankit, one of your hobbies that I saw in your DF is meeting new people.
Yeah.
So how do you meet new people?
As it is mentioned that I belong to Varanasi, so whenever I go to Ghats, I see like different kind of people there. Even some foreigners are there, and some Indians who belong to different states and all. So, and also since when I was at home after completing coaching for UPSC, I was thinking, okay, what should I do at home? So I took admission in BHU for MA Economics. Though I appeared opting geography as a subject in my mains, I opted economics because that was open for all. So I took admission in a university just to like to have a college life and to get to interact with other people and to gain whatever knowledge I can.
I can make a conclusion that in your bachelor's, you were not able to meet enough people and so you decided to meet more people, and then you pursued another degree in economics, right? So you
Yeah,
are also suggesting that your bachelor's was actually it was a kind of the closed environment in your bachelor's college, and since the master's that subject was open, even the environment of that college was very open, and that will give you more opportunity to meet new people. You are suggesting that?
yeah, because the first time I was in college, NIT Allahabad, there was quite diverse and all. So I don't think I came out from my shell that well. So yeah, you can say that I kind of kept myself close and not the college.
Okay. What was your primary motivation behind studying economics after doing bachelor's from a technical background?
Yeah, the first thing, when I opted for geography as my optional subject, I was thinking ki maybe it will help me in my main subject as well, in my other subject as well. But I couldn't do like I couldn't do much in geography. I got poor marks in previous year 220 mains. So when I looked economics, when I tried to read I kind of find it interesting, like especially the microeconomics, because I never studied microeconomics. So microeconomics had you can say a major part of mathematics was there also. So for me, being from engineering background, is why easier to grasp, and also the concepts were kind of interesting. So I thought maybe I should give it a try, opting economics as a subject, and yeah, it felt nice.
If I say you that microeconomics is really useless, because all the major decisions, all the major policies, those are made on the basis of the principles that are involved in macroeconomics. And it's the macroeconomics that actually decides the fate of any society or any country or any group whatsoever. Okay, so if I say that reading microeconomics is really useless, what will you say on that?
Well, I'll say that these are two different sentences, because when you are saying policies, when you are saying the country, obviously these are all macroeconomic subjects. They are all macro subjects. The whole country, if we were to study the economics, will just take care of small factories, small units, and all these make a whole country. Okay, so obviously when we are making a policy for a country, that's a macro subject. But when we are focused on a specific unit, on a specific industry, how much labor to invest, how much capital, and how much output we are getting, so I think these are all covered in micro. Because for a company, the micro thing will be important to maximize its profit, or for a or to how much profit they can give to a laborers.
Got it. What was the point in time in history when the microeconomics and macroeconomics thing was separated from each other?
I'm not sure, but I think it was around the Great Recession, 1930, 1928 to 1930.
And why it was done?
Because before that, we used to follow the classical economics subject, where it was assumed that there can't be a time when there would be a deficit of demand, because demand will always be there. It was assumed. But when we saw in the Great Depression that even the demands plummeted down, they were laborers, and they were not getting the full employment. So full employment concept also failed there. So it was the high time when policies and also the whole concept of industry was separated. But again, as I told you, I'm not very sure if that was the specific time when these two were separated. So I really can't make a full confident mark over that.
You said that before the Great Recession, actually the classical economics that was being practiced. What is this classical economics, and who are the economists that comes under this? Who are the thinkers of this classical economics?
Mainly the Adam Smith was there with his book The Wealth of Nation, with the invisible forces of invisible market forces, in the hands of market forces, where demand and supply was discussed, and in that it was assumed that demand will never be diminished, whatever.
No. So you are suggesting that Adam Smith is only classical economist?
Yeah, I mean, whatever theories we got before 1930, they were separated in a lump of, you can say, a kind of rough lump was made, and we called it a classical economic, then the Keynesian economics, and then the neoclassical, and all that subjects, they kind of erupted from that.
According to you, Karl Marx is not a classical economist, right?
No, it
The person who gave the whole idea of capital,
no. I
and
think
it's
he is. I may have like left it while explaining this. Yeah, Adam Smith.
okay. And okay, tell me, who is your favorite economist?
Well, to be very honest, I just started studying economics because I'm just getting I'm just trying to get a grip on it because while the corona effect was going on, all the classes they just turned into yeah, online. So I couldn't get to attend much classes, just few classes I get to attend. So I still have to get myself quite familiar with it, and then I'll be influenced with one or two theorists, and then I can appreciate and say, yeah, that's my favorite.
While hearing your answer to my last question, I got the impression that you are very much aware about Adam Smith and his theories.
No, only because there was I studied about him in my basic economic concepts, so that's why I could discuss about him. So yeah, that was the reason.
What is take of Adam Smith on division of labor?
Division of labor. I'm not very much familiar about division of labor, so yeah, I will just skip this. I'll try it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure, sir. Sorry.
Okay. If I say that India at this point in time is following some kind of economic policy based on the theories of some economist that has propounded his theories in the past, which economist will you say that we are following the ideas of that particular economist currently?
I'm sorry, sir. I really can't like make any connections. Yeah.
Okay, Ankit, you have lots of interest in this blockchain, and you are appearing for EPFO, that too in for the job of EO and AO. EPFO generally invests its corpus in various instruments, and then they get return from them, and then they credit the whatever surplus they get from their investments. They credit it to the subscribers. Okay, so if I say that we can invest whole corpus of EPFO or significant corpus of EPFO into this crypto market, and then we will get a huge return on this, and it will be very beneficial for the subscribers of EPFO. Do you think it will be sustainable?
No, not at all. Because I have been in this market for, from 2017, and I have.
No.
So,
It's not about your experience. I am saying what kind of implication we will face.
will create. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, it all depends on the market. First thing, and it's not just 5%, 10%, or 20%. It affects greatly. Like there are even times that coins can go down to 99%. It can get half. So the public where is still pension plans or like retirement benefits are crucial for their survival. So all these survival is, we can't stake the survival of our common people on the market condition, and that to that violent. We can take risk where the risks are contained, but in crypto market the risks are not contained. We can even shoot up to 100%, 1000%, but similarly we can go down, we can bottom up to 1000%. So I don't think our Indian public is ready to suffer that kind of losses.
That I got. You are a student of economics, and I am giving you one sentence, and I want your comment on that. Okay. If every sector of this country is privatized, efficiency, production, and development, all these things will improve at once. Comment on this.
Yeah, seeing from economic point of view, obviously this can happen, but yeah, but seeing from India's perspective and all this political point of view, yeah, I don't think it's gonna succeed because yeah. Okay.
It was nice talking to you, Ankit. Now the other member of panel, they will ask question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Ankit.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, is it okay if I don't turn on my video because there is some network issue? Okay.
Yeah, okay, no problem, sir.
Yeah, so Ankit, you have written in your hobbies, that NFT and crypto space. So what do you mean by crypto space?
Okay. See, the there are you can say even in the villages or small towns, people are hearing of Bitcoin. Even if we don't know the ABCs of crypto, they know about Bitcoin and all. The Bitcoin is just a cryptocurrency. Similarly, there are thousands of cryptocurrency. But when we say different use cases of crypto, so this is covered in whole crypto space. That covers the NFTs, that covers the staking pool, that covers the play to earn mechanism, and also all the derivatives
Okay,
of coin.
okay, fine. So what is NFT? If I may.
NFT is basically non-fungible token. They can be JPEG images or small videos that is stored on blockchains.
So why do people do that?
Yeah, okay. That's a nice question. Okay, because I think it comes to that question like, why do people do that? Because there's money involved, and the question is like, why is there money involved? So can I answer that as well?
No, just tell me why some meme or some JPG image is converted to NFT.
The first thing, okay, why it is converted to NFT? Because that gives you unique ownership, and also it's not destroyable. No one can destroy it. It's easy to preserve, because unlike the physical paintings, unlike the physical caricatures or something, you have to preserve it. Like for even for Mona Lisa, the security concern to preserve it is like a challenge, because you have I mean, we all have heard the news where cake was smeared on Mona Lisa, and the security and all got panicky. Okay, like maybe it's deformed the image or something. So when we convert something, any art piece in NFT, whole concern of destruction, whole concern of ownership, whole concern of storage, they all get solved in just, yeah.
But there was some news of hacking of blockchain technology also.
Yeah.
There is no use of this thing. No, there is no unique in this concept.
No, it get hacked, but only when we are talking about the exchanges, because there are two kind of things: central exchanges and decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are those things where one centralized authority controls it. So if a centralized authority controls it, it has all the ownership. So obviously if someone hacks their system, they can take control of ownership. But if there is decentralized system, so all different individuals have their own MetaMask or like say trust wallet.
No,
So
but
they all,
blockchain is altogether a decentralized system. No,
excuse me sir, I really, can you repeat that?
I'm saying blockchain is altogether a decentralized system.
Yeah, blockchain is decentralized.
Yeah. So I'm saying there was some news.
Can I check I don't think.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay, fine with this NFT thing. So can you define social security for me?
Social security, we can say, it's a kind of concept that gives a cushion, that gives security, or you can say extended survive, we can say comfort or I'm really not comfortable using this. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. Hello. I will define social security as security to masses, security to individual who work in any sector, or who, even if you don't work in organized or unorganized sectors, they want if they want to preserve their, like, the health benefit, their education, and all these kind of things are covered, because I think they are things to survive in a society. Or I really don't know the definition, but I think I'm tiptoeing around the subject, so I think I'll stop right here.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me what is the difference between EPFO as an organization and LIC as an organization?
Okay, LIC specifically, it precisely deals in insurances like life insurance or any kind of insurance. But in EPFO, EPFO, there is a subset where where EPFO provide insurance, or it kind of legislates a provision according to which the companies has to insure their workers. So we can say insurance is you can say a subset of the services of or the legislations which is like guaranteed under EPFO.
Okay, fine. So, what are your thoughts on corruption in EPFO?
In EPFO specifically?
Yes.
Okay. I think EPFO is like any other organizations, because a structure or an organization is as strong as the pillars or as the members of that organization. So I don't think in any organization is untouched by this, you can say, a kind of disease of corruption. So especially where we have to inspect, where we have to audit firms or companies, if there is collusion between company owners and the officers, obviously the corruptions can take place.
Okay, fine. So can you tell me economic model of Varanasi as a city?
Economic model?
Yes.
Well, since Varanasi is a city, a big city, so there is Nagar Nigam. So
No,
all
not that model. I'm asking about avenues. You know,
revenue.
where Varanasi city gets its revenue from?
Yeah, I think Varanasi city is like all other cities where we have tolls, etc., which goes to central government as well as state government, and even the products which like come here and they are get sold in, then also CGST and GST, they are then again distributed between center and tax, and also some specific taxes are goes to Nagar Mahapalika and all, because the licensing of boats and all, and also all the cultural programs that gets run on the ghats, and now we have some central universities also. So
What about tourism?
Tourism, yeah. For tourism, I think there are many avenues which are taken care by the Nagar Nigam, and also there are many sites which are equally shared by central and state government, like Ramnagar ka Kila is there, which is a heritage site, and a new ghat is being constructed, Khidkiya Ghat. So these are all the new endeavors of central government.
Okay, Ankit, that's it from my side. So Dr. Dhananjay will start the feedback. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, Ankit. Am I visible and audible?
Yeah, yes, sir. You are.
Okay. So when is your interview?
27 July, sir.
27 July. Well, so we have some 16 days at hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you appeared in a mock or an interview before?
No, sir. This is my first mock.
Okay. So take a pen and a paper.
Okay.
First of all, I'll tell you your positives. Right.
Yes.
You have a keenness to explain things. Like you like to explain things in a way that is very unique to you. Right. And you know almost to the desired level in a lot of areas. So your knowledge is fine. Now I'll come to the presentation part, wherein we have to work a lot. I mean, it appeared as if we all are primary kids and you are a primary school teacher. That was the body language you had. You agree to it?
Yes, maybe this may have came because I taught in Resonance for 3 years. So maybe ye gaya nahi shayad persona se.
One point is this, the body language aspect, the whole body was moving and, you know, hand gesticulation was too much, right? And the other aspect is like, you were very informal. You were saying it's a good question. It's an interesting question. You were repeating the stuff. Please don't do it. Because in UPSC, this is always considered as a mark of disrespect, as if you are, it's not a corporate job interview or a tutor's interview wherein you are being interviewed so that you can explain the concepts to the kids, you know. So it's an interview wherein you are supposedly going to be appointed as an officer. So read about the officer-like qualities, and let's work on your presentation, the way you present yourself. Now I'll ask you a question and you'll answer it only in 3 sentences, right? And without moving your hands. You'll try to lock your hands in your pocket, sit straight and won't move your body, right? Put your hands like this.
Yes.
On your thighs, right? I'll ask you a question and you'll try to end it in 3 sentences only. Okay, Ankit.
Okay.
So tell me, why do you want to join EPFO?
Well, I think the first thing sure is the job security. I want to be a part of bigger system and get to know inside out of a big organization and get to learn things from there. And also, since EPFO is a reputed organization, so this will help me get a kind of respect in the society as well. And the third thing, because it is connected to marginal and poor people's benefits also, so I want to work there and make sure that they all like get their due benefits and all, and I'll try to take my work seriously.
See, what you have done is, in stating those 3 ideas, you have taken 7 sentences.
Okay.
But obviously your body language was better, and eliminate these words like, well, I think, no. It's a very formal setup. Just eliminate all of it, take a pause, and you are ready to pounce upon the answer like anything. You can take a few seconds, like 2-3 seconds you can always take. Let the interviewer finish the question. Take 2 seconds, formulate your thoughts, and you are giving very good points. But, be precise. If I'm asking, why do you want to join EPFO? Your 3 points are job security, prestige, growth, learning, etc. These were 3-4 points, right? So how you can present it is, sir, the current job on offer shall provide me job security, and I'll also have ample opportunities to learn and go ahead in life. Beyond this, EPFO is a reputed organization, and it also accords certain amount of prestige to the individuals who join it. And there the answer ends. You see the difference?
Yes, sir.
So eliminate all the informal expressions from your narrations. Well, like, I think, good question. No. They are asking something. Think for a few seconds, answer in 3 sentences. Write a rule, 3 second and 3 sentence and 30-second rule. Write this rule in a piece of paper. 3 sentence, 30 seconds. Second point is, eliminate all the informal gestures, both verbal as well as non-verbal. Third, show humility, humbleness, as much respect as you can to the board. Right? And are you planning to give an offline mock as well?
Yes, sir.
When?
25th of July, because 27 is my mini exam.
So, is it with some other institute?
No, from Yatharth as well.
Okay, fine. So that will be a very much better evaluation of how you.
I even wanted to give more than one offline but the second offline cost way more than that I expected. So I'm just opting for one. So okay. Is it possible that I can go for more than one offline mock interview for that?
You can contact the management for that. You have the number. You
okay.
can contact about that and discuss all these details. But you're getting the point. Yes, you're getting the crux of it now.
Yes.
One more question to you, and you will try to finish it in 3 sentences only.
Okay.
Ankit, why should I take you in this current job?
Because, sir, I think I'm honest, I'm hardworking, and I'm always keen to learn new things and follow the established guidelines.
Very good. That is how it should be. Very crisp, to the point, thoughtful, effective replies you have to give. I guess this shall be, you practice on these lines, stand in front of a mirror, record it, see it, whether informal gestures have gone or not. If you have sufficient time, this is the time to learn and improve as well, because you have not had any formal interviews or mocks before. So it's high time that you learn all this now, so that you are very much presentable before the board at least.
Okay.
So work very hard on this, and I wish you all the best. I'm sure you will do good because other aspects are good in you. Right?
So, any points regarding the knowledge aspect that I should work, or like I should study more on one area or another?
What you should do is take out your tab, form as many questions from each and every keyword, and try to have deeper answers. Ask yourself supplementary questions to it. Make a list of questions. Give it to your friends, your siblings, or maybe anyone. Tell them to ask it. Record it and follow this 3-sentence, 30 seconds rule.
Okay.
Because you only have 15 minutes for the interview. If you take 2 minutes and answer, there'll be only 5-6 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So this will hamper your chances of selection. So don't get into that trap, right? For knowledge aspect, your DAF will do. EPFO also you have to read well. Keep following current affairs well. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So other panelists will add to it.
Okay.
All the best from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
तो अंकित, मोस्ट ऑफ द रिव्यूज जो हैं वो तो धनंजय सर ने कवर कर दिए हैं। मैं बस आपको ये कहूँगा कि जैसे आपको धनंजय सर ने भी कहा है कि आपसे जब सवाल पूछा जा रहा है थोड़ा पॉज लेके जो है, और वो पॉज देखिए, पॉज का कोई नियम नहीं है, ये है कि आदमी सोचे, अपना आंसर फॉर्मुलेट करे और फिर उसको बताए। ठीक है ना, ये प्रोसेस है बोलने का, बात करने का, तो उसको जो है थोड़ा फॉलो करना है। दूसरा चीज ये है कि जैसे हैंड मूवमेंट वगैरह ये सब तो है ही, ऊपर से जैसे ऐसे है कि हाथ रख के ऐसे बैठ जाना और ये कर रहे थे आप, तो ये सब चीज जो है अब यहाँ तो चलिए ठीक है, थोड़ा सा मतलब ये नॉर्मल सा एक इंटरव्यू है, वहाँ पे इस तरह से नहीं करना है। वहाँ पे कोई भी जो है वो हमारा नॉलेज जानने के लिए नहीं बैठा है, नॉलेज के लिए उन्होंने एग्जाम ले लिया, जो नॉलेज उनको चाहिए था। अब वो ये देखेंगे कि भाई जो इसका पर्सनैलिटी है वो कैसा है, बातचीत करने में कैसा है, वो जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जा रहा है वहाँ के लिए यूजफुल होगा कि नहीं, जो स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं जिनको सर्व करना है, ठीक है, उसके साथ ये जो है घुल मिल पाएगा कि नहीं, बातचीत कर पाएगा कि नहीं, ठीक है ना, अपनी ड्यूटीज को एफिशिएंटली डिस्चार्ज कर पाएगा कि नहीं, उनको ये चेक करना है बस। सीनियर्स हैं, ठीक है, उनके साथ जो भी प्रोटोकॉल वगैरह होते हैं उनको फॉलो कर पाएगा नहीं, ये करना है, ठीक है ना। तो इन चीजों को थोड़ा ध्यान में रखना है। उसके बाद जो है कुछ, अब जैसे मैंने आपसे कुछ सवालों के जवाब जो है ना, वहां पे यही बस जो आप सोच नहीं रहे हैं उसके कारण थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो जा रहा है। ठीक है, मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ कि आप नए लोगों से कैसे मिलते हैं, ठीक है, या फिर ये किस तरह का हॉबी है, उसको थोड़ा अच्छे से, कोई भी हॉबी जो है वो आपकी पर्सनालिटी को कैसे इंप्रूव कर रहा है, ठीक है ना, हमको उस पर फोकस करना। हॉबी का मतलब यही होता है, ठीक है। आप खाली काम में कोई चीज, खाली टाइम में या फिर जो भी आपको टाइम, या फिर अपने पैशन से, आउट ऑफ पैशन कोई काम करते हैं, वो आपकी पर्सनैलिटी को इम्प्रूव करता है, ये एक हॉबी का काम है, ठीक है, उसका फंक्शन है। तो हमको इस चीज को जस्टिफाई करना है, ठीक है ना। ऊपर से जैसे कुछ जो आंसर हैं, जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा कि इसका मतलब आप बैचलर्स में लोगों से नहीं मिल पाए और बाकी लोगों से मिलने के लिए आप जो है वो एक ओपन इन्वायरमेंट में आप गए, वो ये देखिए, ये एक तो कोई ये सवाल नहीं था, ठीक है ना, और मैं ये सोच रहा था कि आप उसको निगेट करेंगे, ठीक है, लेकिन आप जो है उस पर और एग्री करते हुए, जरूरी नहीं कि जो भी इंटरव्यूअर पूछ रहा है उस पर एकदम एग्री होके और एकदम उसी को एकदम जस्टिफाई करना है कि हाँ अब सामने वाले ने सही कह दिया है तो अब उसको जो है मैं तो साबित करके रहूंगा, ठीक है, वो काम नहीं करना है। उसको थोड़ा ये इस तरह से भी तो हो सकता था कि केवल लोगों से मिलने की बात नहीं थी, ठीक है, बैचलर्स में भी मैं बहुत लोगों से मिला, बहुत लोगों से बहुत कुछ समझा, ठीक है, इकोनॉमिक्स की तरफ मेरा इंटरेस्ट था, ऐसे भी आप कह सकते हैं, नॉलेज गेन करना था, ठीक है। केवल उस चीज से आपको जो है वो नहीं करना है, इंटरव्यूअर के लाइन पे ही हमेशा नहीं, जरूरी नहीं जाना है, ठीक है ना, ये जरूरी नहीं है। इस चीज को भी थोड़ा ध्यान में रखिए। फॉर्मल थोड़ा कम होना है, कम क्या मतलब, सॉरी, इनफॉर्मल थोड़ा कम होना है, ठीक है ना। इस तरह से जो है सर ने जैसे आपको बताया उसको थोड़ा फॉलो करिए। ईपीएफओ के बारे में, अपने सब्जेक्ट्स के बारे में, चाहे आपका इकोनॉमिक्स हो चाहे आपका मैकेनिकल का हो, ठीक है ना, उन चीजों को जो है आप अच्छे से देख लीजिए। इकोनॉमिक्स पार्ट थोड़ा अच्छे से, और ये वाला जो चीज है कि कुछ ऐसे नहीं, देखिए हमें या तो सवालों के जवाब आते हैं या नहीं आते हैं, ठीक है ना। अगर मान लीजिए कि मैं अपने ऑफिस में हूँ, मुझे कोई काम दिया गया, तो परफॉर्मेंस में यही है कि या तो वो मेरे से हुआ या नहीं हुआ, ठीक है, डिले भी हो रहा है तो वो मेरे यही काउंट हो रहा है कि नहीं हुआ, ठीक है ना। तो आपको ये नहीं, मैं आपसे जो पूछ रहा हूँ तो ये नहीं कि भाई मैं तो कोरोना में ऐसे पढ़ा था, 2 ही किताब पढ़ पाया और थोड़ा होना चाहिए था उसमें, ठीक है ना। तो वो नहीं करना है। चलिए हमको नहीं आता है, ग्रेसफुली हमको बता देना है सर इसके बारे में हम अवेयर नहीं, ठीक है ना। तो वो एक ये आता है कि आदमी ऑनेस्ट है, अपने साथ भी ऑनेस्ट है, जो हमसे बात कर रहा है तो हमारे साथ भी ऑनेस्ट है, बहाने नहीं बनाने, ठीक है। तो इस तरह से ये जो कुछ जैसे सर ने आपको कहा ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटीज जो है वो आपको कुछ दिखाना है, अच्छा कम्युनिकेशन हो गया, ऑनेस्टी हो गया, इंटीग्रिटी दिखे आपके जो है बिहेवियर से, ठीक है ना। सामने वाला जो इंटरव्यू ले रहा है वो बहुत सीनियर आदमी है, वो हमसे बात करने के लिए नहीं बैठा हुआ है, वो हमें किसी चीज के लिए एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सर्टेन पोस्ट पे एम्प्लॉय करना चाह रहा है, और उस पोस्ट के लिए जो क्वालिटीज है वो हमें ढूंढ रहा है, हमें उनको वो क्वालिटीज बताने हैं बस कि वो क्वालिटी हमारे अंदर है। तो हमें ये ध्यान में रखना है, ठीक है ना। तो सामने से वाले को जो है थोड़ा इज्जत दे के भी उससे बात करना है, इस तरह से ग्रेसफुली बात करना है उनसे। और ये वाला तो बहुत ब्लंडर है कि वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, दैट्स वेरी गुड, और इस तरह से वो रिमार्क के लिए नहीं बैठा हुआ है, थोड़ा ध्यान रखना है। धनंजय सर ने ये सब आपको बता दिया है और मेरे साथ भी हुआ तो मैं आपको थोड़ा बता रहा था, ठीक है। बाकी आपको जो है नेक्स्ट पैनलिस्ट आपको रिव्यू देंगे।
हेलो अंकित।
हेलो सर।
वैसे तो जो भी मैं बोलना चाह रहा था एवरीथिंग हैज बीन सेड ऑलरेडी। 2-3 points I wanted to add, like you have written NFT as your hobby, right? And I asked you about why do people convert some JPG or whatever things into NFT, and you said it. I don't know what it, but the basic thing about NFT is you cannot duplicate NFT.
Yes.
So this is the basic concept behind NFT, right? So you need to know the basics of everything, either your hobby or your graduation subject or whatever. So the basic behind NFT, the basic concept is you cannot duplicate the thing. Whatever JPG is this, whatever some tweet is there, whatever some meme is there, okay? And other things are regarding your posture only, right? So you were talking in very informal way, like you were discussing with friends some topics, but it's not like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just keep that in mind, and yeah, just prepare well. That's it from my side. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.